Welcome to episode 4 of the Ankara Summer Dress series. So, in this episode, we are going to be cutting the 180 degrees flare and finishing up the dress. So, first, we are going to do some calculations. The front round we got was 19 inches, and the back round was 30 inches. So, we're going to add this together to get our full round measurement. 30 plus 19, that is 49 inches. Now we're going to divide this 49 inches by 3.14 to get the radius, and that gave us 15.6 inches. So this 15.6 inches now is going to work. It's going to be our radius. Now to get the length of the flare, we are going to subtract our half length from our full length measurement. So my full length is 59 inches. I'm going to minus 19.5 inches, which is my half length from it, and we are going to have 39.5 inches left. Now this is going to be our length, but to get the actual fabric we are going to put on fold, we are going to add this length to the radius to get the amount of fabric that we'll be needing to fold for this flip part. So 39.5 plus 15.6 is going to give us 55.1 inches. So that is how much fabric we're going to put on fold. We're going to add extra for seam allowances, and then depending on how full or how high your shoes are, I added extra 4 inches to this, which is what I used to put my fabric on fold. So let's assume that this is our fabric here that we are working with. This is the salvage side, that's the factory edge. We're going to measure, for me, 59 inches and then 59 inches again and fold into two. So let's assume this is 59 inches here now on fold. We're going to fold again in form of a triangle like so. And after doing the second fold, you notice that we have less than the first time. So what we're going to do next now is to mark the radius, which is the 15.6 inches in this fashion. We're going to place our tape at the edge like this and cut. And then next, still placing the tape at the edge, we are going to mark the length, which is the 55.1 plus extra. So for me, I'm marking 59 inches. So let's assume this is 59 inches I am marking here. Now we're going to mark it all round. I'm showing you this because my camera will not be able to capture my fabric fully to show you this properly. So I'm using this paper to demonstrate. So after marking the radius and the length, we are going to cut out. We notice that the upper part of this flare now is shorter, so we're going to use fabric to replace that point. So after cutting that out, we'll get a piece of fabric and then sew it together. We'll sew it by ½ inch and iron it apart. Let us assume that this is our fabric now that we are cutting. So we're going to place it on the part that is shorting. So assuming this fabric, we are sewing it right sides together using like ½ inch. I'm just using my tape to hold it so that you can see clearly. Same thing on this side also. So depending on how you fold, this may not always come on both sides like this. It can be the folded part that will have the shortage. So whichever way, you are supposed to replace that part with another piece of fabric so that all angles are equal. So after joining this, you'll iron it apart and then fold it back into how it was before, but with the other side up, so that you will use that side now to trace out your shape, and now your flea is the same length all round. So if you want to add pockets to this, like for our type of dress, you're going to open it up into half. So this other part, you also open this other part up for you to be able to add the pocket. Don't worry about the seam allowances. There's already seam allowances on the bodies when we measured, so it's already covered in this ½ inch on both sides. So this is me now doing the same thing on fabric. You can see that my camera is not really showing, but with the demonstration we did earlier, I'm sure you will get what I am doing here.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah. Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make and strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people. For
So after everything, this is what we have, and this is the part that was joined. As you can see, the seam line. So we can go ahead now and open this side to add the pocket, but I changed my mind. I decided to add only one pocket to the part that is already open. We're going to hem the lower part also after now. So for the pocket, I am folding this fabric into two. I have a detailed tutorial on how to sew this inseam pocket. I'm going to link it on the screen so you go and watch. I'm using my hand here now to trace out the shape of the pocket. Check out that video for a more detailed illustration. So I'm going ahead now to cut this piece because unfold is going to give me two pieces. I'm adding only one pocket like I mentioned. Next, now on the flay piece, we are going to measure 1 inch down, and then from that 1 inch I will leave 7 inches, and we are going to go sew, stop at that 1 inch, leave that 7 inches open, and then keep sewing. We are sewing on 1 inch. After that, I went ahead to attach the pocket, and this is what we have. Like I said, I will link that video in the description so you go check it out. Next, I am notching the middle, and also I folded into 4 to notch those corners also. This is to attach to the upper part. Now this is the upper part, right sides out. I'm going to put it into this piece such that it's now right sides together. I will match this side to this side. Now the way I'm matching it, my pocket will end up being on the left. So if you want your pocket to be on the right hand side, this is the time to make sure of that. So the other notch is going to be on this other side, and then the two other notches will be at the center back and also the center front. This is just to make sure that everything is even. So for the back, when sewing, we are going to pull the elastic so that it stretches out completely before sewing. So we're going to go sew whatever excess we have. I will just gather it in, but for the back I make sure I pull while I sew. And after that, this beautiful dress is ready. This is what the finished dress is looking like. I will post the final episode of me wearing the dress so that you can see. It's going to be up at the same time with this episode, so do check it out as soon as you are done. I'll also link it down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series. Please leave a comment for me in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next one. Also like and share.